Hey, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening again. Hi, this is Radio Joe from VidCom-AI, and I'm coming to you again for another unboxing and installation and function video for products that I just received. And you can see the packaging is very nicely done. You don't hear anything rattling inside, which is always a good sign. It means it's packaged very, very well. So I'm going to be using my two different cameras here just to capture everything for you. And we're going to be unboxing two products from SB Flight. That's Smurfberry's Flight has offered me the opportunity to purchase his first two left and right hybrid canopy ejection. I'm going to call it, yes, the canopy ejection arm. It's a hybrid switch now. See what I mean when we get into it. But I have purchased both of these products, and both of these products are available now today for ordering on Etsy from SB Flight. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's cut this open here. I don't want to cut myself. I like how it has fragile stamped on basically all of the sides. That's a really great sign that he knows how to take care of its products in transport, and that's so important these days because things can jostle around, especially the nature of these electronic parts. And even when they're packaged like this, as you can see, every now and then the box still managed to get crumpled just a little and ship it. But no doubt these things are packaged very, very well, as we're going to see. All right, so let's cut this open. All right, so immediately we can see they're packaged very nicely. Multiple layers of bubble wrap. And we have multiple parts here. It's the Canopy emergency ejection arm as well as a dispense switch, as we're going to see. Comes with the two mini or USB-A to USB-C cables for both of these modules. This is the left hybrid arm, and this is the right side, as we'll see in just a moment. All right. Wow. This looks fantastic. All right, so what we're looking at is, and let me see if we can just slide this off. Yes, we can. All right, so we have a Canopy emergency jettison arm with the push button sense, and it'll work exactly like the one that you can see behind me that I purchased from him a while back. This will replace that and also add a dispense button, which is very, very nice to have. Now we also have the launch bar. These are basically circuit breaker switches, right? So we have the launch bar, speed brake, FCS channel 2, FCS channel 1. Now he has additional stick-ons that will go over these, which actually label those optionally, making them look a little nicer. So that's pretty nice. We have the USB-C connection here on the end. And then I asked him to customize this to give it a seat switch up-down. So I can actually move my physical or virtual switch seating position, which moves everything in the cockpit, the entire cockpit dash up and down based on your seating position. And this is very solid. He's done a really nice job between the early version that he shipped me that you see on my rig behind me and this version. Very solid, and you can hear the click. And of course, in the actual sim itself, you have to press the button. You'll see that light up, and then you release it, and the canopy will jettison. And this mounts to standard 4040 or 4080 with these mounting bits here. Very, very nicely done. And of course, you can open the back then to tighten those in as you're doing the installation very nicely. And we'll get this installed, and we'll test out the functionality here in part 2 of the video. Hey, hi, we're back in the sim now, and we're in the VidCom-AI flight simulator, and we're going to be testing and showing the control functionality of the SB Flight emergency canopy jettison arm and the dispense button, as well as the 4 circuit breakers here on the left, and I have a hidden seat up-down button, which is, I can show you by holding it right now. You see You see how the actual dash goes up and down, which means when I do my seat button down here, down, that means everything else goes up. When I do my seat up, everything else goes down. It's a beautiful function that Frank threw in here on this hybrid, we're going to call it switch panel for me. But let's go through how to program them first. Actually, just press one of the buttons and it'll highlight it. There you go. So there we go. We have the FCS dispense and Jett-DISP flight here. You see when I press the dispense button, that highlighted 9. When I press the jettison handle unlock button, that's joystick button 5. If I pull the arm, boom, that's joystick button 6. And pushing it back, or the jettison handle push, is joystick button 6 off. Now this one's a little tricky, as I did with the other video. Understanding this isn't actually a separate switch sense when you're doing it off. So you have to select this one. So you go into Program It, you do key button, and you're going to go down to and slide down to button 6 off. So we go all the way down to 6, and 6 off is at the end of the 6s. And you see here after 69 off is 6 off, and you simply select 6 off. And I already have it selected, but I can go ahead and select again. And once again, that is for the push. And of course, the jettison handle unlock button is joystick 5, as you saw there. And of course, dispense is button 9. We've got the launch bar. Circuit breaker is assigned to joystick button 2. We've got the speed brake circuit breaker is joystick button 1. Button 4 is the FCS channel 2. And then we've got FCS channel 1 circuit breaker is button 3. So those are very easy to assign. And of course the seat up, seat down, similarly, you uphold is the seat adjustment height up, that's joystick button 7, and down is of course joystick button 8. This is a spring-loaded switch, so it returns to the center position when you release it. Those are really super easy to assign, folks. And again, the functionality here is just fantastic. And the fit and finish on this, all-in-one kind of display switch, or as you say, switch panel combo, is very fine. So Frank at SB Flight, you did a great job. I love the functionality. Thank you, brother. And folks, thanks for playing along.